On to our next story, we're talking about Jua Cali. We know him, we love him. He is one of those pioneers in the music industry, pretty much shaped gengetone. Right now, he tried to venture into music again. It didn't quite work out, but we know him and love him for the work of art that he has put out. However, his private relationship is always on the low key. Unless you actually know these people like, you know, very personally, you would never guess what goes on behind the scenes, and he has kept that for a reason. He says him being a celebrity and him being a social media personality and just, you know, being famous is his cross to bear. He doesn't want his children to carry all of that, and I really applaud him for that, because we have seen people who decide to bring their family into content creation. We have seen, you know, you were a music star, things were good at your prime and everything, and now for some sort of relevancy, you now bring in your children to content creation just to keep that windmill churning and just, you know, forcing your kids on us. We've seen people go to the extremes of creating content calendars for their children. Get him to talk on Jua. Ata kena kucheza football, 2 p.m., you're coming to shoot a video. So there's always that burden, especially with, you know, social media being becoming a form of, you know, getting money for most people. We have seen the burden it takes on children. But for him, he says this is his cross to bear. He does not want his children being brung onto it. And, you know, I'm Gucci for that. But at the same time, me feel like throwing a bit of shade. Yes, he doesn't bring his children onto social media, but his partner does the exact opposite. So, you know, it kind of beats the thing he's trying to put forward as the prophet of the house, the man of the house. You're saying one thing, but your neck and your support system is doing the complete other. She puts out their business out there, whether it's talking to blogs or, you know, subliminally throwing shade. Even when they've cosanad, she will post screenshots and motivational quotes and everything. But him, on the other hand, he will be very quiet about it. His children, maybe once in a while on an Insta story, doing homework, playing, a birthday here and there. You know, he's very private about what goes on in his house. But his partner, on the other hand, is very keen on showing us every little thing that goes on in their lives. So it kind of defeats the purpose of, I'm a very private person who wants to lead a certain type of journey, who wants my children to make their own choices, my children to live a normal life outside of me being a celebrity. You know, that contrasting thing is what stood out for me. But either way, I applaud him for that. You know, don't bring your children onto us and force them onto us. If it's not for them, it's not for them. Just let them be at a stage where they can make their own choices. We saw this YouTube couple who are, you know, under fire apparently because they create their content. It's a couple with a newborn baby, a toddler actually, and an older child who's like 12 years old. And people came into the comment section like, you guys are hiding your other child. You're not proud of your other child. Why are you not showing her in your content? And the mom was like, listen, she made it very clear she does not want a part of any of this. And until this small one can make her own choices, she will continue being in the videos. But in the time being, we have respected our older child's decision to not be part of content. And you're like, okay, that kind of makes sense. So let children make choices for themselves. Like, I want a YouTube channel, support them. If they say, I actually don't want any part of this, accept them. Don't try to make money off of your kids.
Yeah, I feel like they have such a beautiful family in general, and maybe sometimes just the things maybe just people have different ways of looking at things, in my opinion, because obviously one person will want one thing and the other person will want the other thing. And it becomes such a ball of contention because if you think about it, Jua Cali has already had his time in the light, you know, and even recently when he was trying to put up that podcast, like, he's had his time in the light, you know, so why would he also, it just feels very, I don't know, it's such a tough position to be in if you really think about it, because yes, you've had your fame, you've had your moment, but I also want to have my fame and I also want to have my moment. And what's wrong with me also getting that shine? What's wrong with me actually also getting what I want? So I think it's just that position of he's been in the limelight, he knows exactly what it's like, and he doesn't want to expose his family to it, but maybe the wife wants to actually, you know, be in the light as well and enjoy her time in the light, and then that contention that comes maybe is what Turi may be perceiving. But either way, I think they just have a beautiful family. They just need to continue doing what they're doing. They're clearly doing very well. These people have money. Wachaneni nao, wako na pesa. Watu wako na pesa, watu wafanye na pesa venye wanataka ama?
Yo.
I don't know. 0777293666. If you're watching us on Facebook, let us know. It's still Ibru TV KE on Facebook, Ibru TV Kenya everywhere else. And share the comments, share the feedback. What do you think about this whole Jua Cali and Lilia Seaghost and family story?